Hey guys, Bonnie here from bonnieandblythe.com, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Cricut Maker machine. In 2017, Cricut came out with a brand new Cricut machine that cuts not only paper, vinyl, all the usual things, but also an amazing array of fabrics without any backing. We're gonna make this super cute cosmetic tote that you can use either for makeup, toiletries, going on a trip. You can stick books in it. You can make it into a lunch bag for your kids. It's got a little vinyl clear pocket here on the outside, and the inside is fully lined and bound. So I can't wait to show you how it goes. It's super simple, and you are going to love being able to cut all the pieces out on your Cricut Maker. Let's go.
Our first step is to go to design.cricut.com and sign into your account or create a new one. Click New Project, and then a blank canvas will open. Click Projects on the left, and then either choose the sewing option in the category drop-down menu, or you can just use the search bar at the right of this menu and type tote. Scroll down to find the cosmetic tote and click it. When the pop-up appears, scroll to the bottom and click the green text that says Cosmetic Tote Assembly PDF. The sewing instructions will open, and you'll be able to download them to your computer by clicking the little arrow at the top right of your screen and choosing where you'd like to save the PDF. This PDF includes step-by-step directions for assembling your tote, as well as tips for attaching piping and binding. Now go back to Design Space and read the materials you'll need and your cutting instructions. Then click Make It on the tote pop-up screen. This will digitally place your materials on cutting mats and show you what needs to be cut out of which fabric. First, we'll be cutting out the clear vinyl pocket. Click the green button at the bottom right hand of the screen, wait for the computer to connect with your Cricut Maker, and then set the material. Because clear plastic vinyl is not a preset material, I chose heavy fabrics like denim, because vinyl is a bit thicker than basic cotton. Now let's set up our machine. Take your rotary blade and load it into the Cricut Maker and close the latch. Do the same with the washable fabric marker, ensuring that the cap is off and the marker is pushed into the machine until the gray arrow is hidden, then close this latch as well. Lay a 12-inch wide strip of clear vinyl on your pink fabric mat, ensuring that there are no wrinkles or bubbles. Load the mat into the machine and then press the flashing arrow button, and the machine will feed the mat into place. Then click the Cricut Go button when it starts flashing and watch the magic happen. The fabric marker will mark the vinyl, and the rotary cutter will perfectly cut out your vinyl pocket piece. When the machine stops and the arrow button flashes again, press it and the machine will eject your mat and material. Peel the vinyl off the mat and do your best to not rub the markings off in the process. Go back to the computer and choose the next mat and material to cut. Click Continue and set this material to medium fabrics like cotton. Once again, load your mat and material, this time a 12-inch strip of cotton fabric, into the machine. Press go and then relax while the machine does the work. Eject the mat at the end again and remove the fabric. Don't worry too much about the tiny fabric fibers that stick to the mat once you're done. These won't adversely affect the mat's stickiness too much, but the oils on your hands will, so try not to touch the sticky area excessively. Repeat these steps for each of the mats and fabrics indicated in the cutting instructions. Now it's time to start sewing. Take your piece of clear vinyl and fold it over along the fold line marked by the maker and finger press. Also fold over the straight edge of the front upper pocket piece along the marked line and press with an iron. Be sure to fold this piece so that the wrong sides of the fabric are touching. Pin the folded edges of these pieces to either side of your 11-inch zipper and top stitch them in place. I ended up using a 12-inch zipper, so you'll notice later on that my zipper was a bit too long. Be sure to use a zipper foot to sew these pocket pieces to the zipper. You might also consider using a Teflon foot to more easily sew the vinyl. Sew until the presser foot touches the zipper pole, then leave the needle in the fabric, lift the presser foot, move the zipper pole past the foot, lower it again, and continue sewing. Next, match up your front and back pieces to their linings, wrong sides together, and baste around the edges. Take the front piece and lay the vinyl pocket piece on top, matching notches. You'll notice that each notch, the one on the top and the bottom, looks slightly different. Once this is in place, add piping around the edge of these pieces and clip in place. I love using these Wonder Clips instead of pins because they don't leave holes in the vinyl and they work better with thick layers of fabric like this. Stretch the piping around the corners a bit and then crisscross the raw ends of the piping where they meet and let them hang off the fabric. This way those raw ends will be hidden when everything is sewn together. Add the webbing for handles where indicated by the dots made by the maker, and then baste all layers together inside the seam allowances. Match the bottom and gusset pieces to their linings as well, wrong sides together. You'll notice that these pieces are also marked with numbers and fold lines. If your fabric is dark, however, you might want to transfer this fold line marking to the outside of the fabric so you can see it once the lining is sewn to it, and baste these pieces to their linings. Next, take your gusset pieces and fold them over along the fold lines, wrong sides together, and iron well. Now clip or pin this folded edge to the 16-inch zipper and sew close to the zipper teeth, once again using a zipper foot. Now take the bottom piece and pin or clip it to the zipper and gusset, right sides together. Sew the short sides together, finish off the raw edges, and then press seams towards the bottom. Finally, top stitch close to the seam line. With right sides together, match the front section to the bottom and gusset piece. First pin or clip together at the notches on top and bottom. Then pin or clip at the marked circles on the side of the pieces. You'll notice this is where I clipped off that extra piece of zipper that I had. Then carefully distribute fabric along the corners and clip in place as well. Sew these two pieces together using a zipper foot and easing fabric around corners. If necessary, you can clip a portion of the bottom and gusset piece at the corners within the seam allowance to better fit the front. Once this is done, open your top zipper, and this is important, and pin the back side of the tote to the bottom and gusset piece and sew together. Once that's done, inspect the piping along the outside on both sides of your tote to ensure there are no wrinkles or gaps in your seam line. And now we're almost done. With your tote inside out, you're going to clip or pin your double fold bias tape to the raw edges of your seam allowances to enclose them. First, inspect your bias tape and make note of which fold extends farther than the other. Place the longer fold on the back side of the seam allowance so that when you sew on the top side, the needle will automatically catch the bottom of the tape. Once the bias tape is pinned all the way around, fold under the raw edges of the tape and overlap your starting point so that no raw edges are visible. Top stitch tape in place close to the fold. Then repeat with the seam allowances on the other side of the tote, and voila, you're done!
So that's it. Did you enjoy this tutorial making a super cute cosmetic tote? Let me know in the comments below if you're excited to try a simplicity pattern using the Cricut Maker, or if you've tried your own patterns. It's a whole new world out there using this Cricut Maker with fabric and patterns. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.